All right. Shalom. This is the brothers from the GMS Louisiana Saints camp with another lesson. But before we do anything, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you sincere Akim out there, pushing this word in truth and sincerity to the four corners of the globe. May you brothers endure until the end.
That's right.
And with this lesson, we're just going to get into the fact that while you have the men of the Lord out here telling you everything that's going on, telling you who your enemies are, what prophecies are about to take place, and what you need to do to find salvation through your power, Yahweh Bahashem Yahushai, the majority of you are still going to hearken unto your daddy, the devil, Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and this Babylonian, Egyptian, Neo-Roman system that he set up, and you're going to ride with him to the very bitter end and feel that death by pain.
That's right.
I'm just going to get straight into it.
This is Isaiah 31, Isaiah 30 and 1. It say, "Woe to the rebellious children, said the Lord, that take counsel but not of me."
That take counsel of, again, your daddy, the devil, Esau, Edom. The majority of you Jakes have gone to Esau, Edom for answers with this whole coronavirus situation. We've worn the masks, talked about getting the vaccines, washed your hands for 20 seconds, did all that kind of stuff. But when you got the men of the Lord out here telling you that there's definitely an agenda behind it for Esau, Edom to push it in a certain direction, oh, that's a conspiracy theory.
Yeah.
What are y'all talking about?
I was going to say, Jake always say, not the white man again, going back to that old spirit as if the white man still ain't doing wickedness.
Hey, our elder brother in this camp posted an image in our WhatsApp saying that this Mo couple had the first rectal birth because a Mo had a ovaries put in his anus, so he was able to give birth to a baby.
Wow.
And the brother showed it to his family members, and they said, "Oh, that's nothing. That's just a hoax," showing how deeply mindset they are in this man's system that he can't do any wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this devil's about to show you his horns very shortly. You can clearly see that he's getting revved up to make a move.
Yeah.
During that lockdown, you had these National Guard troops get moved throughout the country along with military hardware. Then also Trump said he's going to use the military to distribute the vaccine powerfully.
Yeah.
Now, if this was just a normal, oh, hey, knock on the door, here's the vaccine kind of thing, why would you need the military? Because there's obviously going to be some uproar to it.
It's going to be a major force.
Hey, and also, who did they say is the main group at risk in the United States of America for the coronavirus?
Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans.
Right.
And hey, just a real quick side note, if the Hebrew Israelites were just black, then why, when all these agendas come up, it always mentions the Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans?
That's right.
Just some food for thought.
That's right. It says in the cover, and that cover with a covering, but not of my spirit, that they may add sin to sin.
Getting worse and worse, waxing worse and worse, becoming more Babylonian, Neo-Egyptian, Neo-Roman in your mindset. Hey, a lot of brothers always bring up, in the past, when we were growing up, or older brothers were growing up, it was looked down upon to be a Mo or in the closet, or any other weirdo stuff out here. But now, since Daddy's been pushing that it's an okay lifestyle in the media, hey, everybody's with it.
Ever since
you got it.
Ever since Caitlyn Jenner became the Woman of the Year, everything all good now, huh? And then look at that nigga. That nigga said, "I don't want to do this shit no more." I show you how fucked up that mind frame is. That you can want to be a woman one day and say, you know what, I don't agree with this, and go back to being a man. Like, it's straight confusion.
And what's the next thing to come in with that whole pedophile agenda? And if this thing was
that article.
Oh, Khan, yeah. In California, it was stated that they passed a law where it's legal now for an older man to deal with an adolescent boy. If this society was allowed to go on, you Jakes would be with it, just like you're with this sodomite agenda right now.
Yeah. Hey, I tell you one thing, them gay parades be damn sure packed with people. And there'd be a lot of Jakes there. There'd be Jakes on the floors, Jake dancing, Jake cheering. Like, it's just crazy.
Madness.
It says that walk to go down to Egypt and have not asked at my mouth.
Keep going.
To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh and to trust in the shadow of Egypt.
And we're living in the spiritual Egypt right now, the United States of America, as pursuant to Revelation 11 verse 8. It has a lot of the same symbolism. Just look at the Washington Monument, which is an obelisk, or the back of the $1 bill, which is a pyramid.
That's right.
But it's also serving the exact same function that ancient Egypt with those Hamites served to the Israelites as a place of hardcore bondage and slavery. And just like in the past, when Moses saved you out of Egypt, what was the first thought that came to the masses' head? You brought us out to the wilderness to die.
Yeah.
Where's the meeks and the melons, the leeks and the melons and the fish? You were reminiscing on your captivity, just like you're reminiscing on it now when you got the men of the Lord spiritually taking you out of this place, telling you that this place isn't going to last and we need to find salvation. But no, if you could get your hands on us to put us to death, like you did Yahushua and the prophets in the past, you do the exact same damn thing.
Yeah, because you got to think about it, man. Jake's so established in their lives, man. They're senators, congressmen, they're models, they're rappers, they're movie actors. I'm talking about Jake. They're solidified and stapled within this society, man. And they gotta be taken out of the way because they are so. I'm gonna read this one more time. To strengthen themselves in the strength of Pharaoh,
and trust in the shadow of Egypt.
In the shadow of Egypt, because it is smoke and mirrors, man. Trust me. This place it is like the Garden of Eden in the front, and there's a desolate wilderness in the back, you know?
And that's exactly how it's about to be. Before you get that verse 3, let's jump to John 19 and 15 real quick.
Problem.
Hey, like I just said, like you put Yahushua in the past to death, and you put the prophets in the past to death for telling you what the truth was, and that you needed to come away from those that you hearkened unto. You do the exact same thing to us if you can get your hands on us.
Damn
but
right.
hey, that's not how it's playing out this time, Jack. This time it's time for the prophets to take that big W, while y'all take that big L.
John 19:15. But they cried out, away with him, away with him, crucify him. Pilate said unto them, shall I crucify your king? The chief priests answered, we have no king but Caesar.
Same thing you're doing today. Hey,
Shit.
Yahushua ain't the true name. The Messiah ain't a black man. Hey, we're Kemetic. We're Egyptian. All those were made up from Egyptian gods. Or hey, there ain't nothing wrong with Christianity. I grew up with this. I'm supposed to love everybody. Hey, what's the matter with getting the white picket fence in the family and living off of that American dollar with those dead presidents on it?
Yeah.
Hey, we have no king but Caesar.
That's how they feel.
We have no king. We have no king but Joe Biden. No king but Donald Trump. No king but Megan the Stallion. No queen but Megan the Stallion and that WAP. Yeah, that WAP's about to dry up on you, Jakes.
Man, that WAP finna burn up.
Con, give me Matthew 27, read 24
You
to
don't want to go back
25.
to Isaiah?
Oh yeah, we're gonna read the verse 3 again. I just want to get those two real quick. Baba Kashah.
No problem. Matthew 27, I got you.
24 to 25.
Yeah. Okay. This is Matthew's 27 and 24. Matthew's 27 and 24. When Pilate saw that he could prevail nothing, but that rather a tumult was made, he took water and washed his hands before the multitude, saying, I am innocent of the blood of this just man. See ye to it.
And you know what's sad? You'll see a lot of heathens come out and be like, hey, those are the Israelites, before the majority of you Jakes will.
Yeah.
We've seen it at camp before. A whole Amalekite, a German Amalekite, came up to the camp and was debating us. And he's like, hey, y'all are cutting me and making some points. And then another bird-brained Jake came up from some small bumfuck town. And once we started getting into the scriptures, he started going into that plantation Christianity meltdown, saying, oh, love everybody, just the stuff you normally see. But while he was talking shit to us, the Amalekite was speaking for us. He was holding a sign next to us and was like, hey, these guys are telling the truth. And just like Pilate saw that Yahushua was an innocent man, a lot of these heathens can see it too. But again, you Jakes just refuse to see it, and you're saying again what they said back then, as it says in verse 25.
It said, then answer all the people and say, his blood be on us and on our children.
Oh, I'ma clear the block. They ain't shit. Ain't nothing gonna happen to me. I'm my own God.
Yeah.
But hey, you said his blood would be upon us and our children to the next generations. Well, hey, we're in those generations now.
Yeah.
And you're about to pay that debt to the fullest.
We clearly see how fucked up our people is for making the stupid decisions that they make, man. Like they are extremely stupid, man. Like you ever had to talk to somebody about facts and they come in with feelings? That's our people. Oh, well, I feel that fact doesn't matter because no. This is what we sticking to. If you don't like it, you can just go and die.
That's my truth.
Right.
Well, hey, let's see what it has to say in Isaiah 30:3 about you saying his blood will be upon us and our children.
That's right. It's Isaiah 30:3. It says, therefore shall the strength of Pharaoh be your shame. Because y'all want to go to their, if you don't mind
Oh, you
saying,
got it.
y'all want to go to their schools. Y'all want to continue to learn what it is that he pushed forward, man. You want to acclimate or present yourself in his society and feel good in it, man. You want to feel good in it. So therefore, once it start crumbling, you got to accept the shame that come with it, man.
Hey, like we did with the previous video. Hey, we told you so.
He told you so. It says, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt. Shall I get run that one more time? It said, and the trust in the shadow of Egypt, your confusion.
Hey, you Jakes are about to learn the hardest way that this whole system you invested every inch of your soul and blood into. It's gonna be the same system that's gonna put the majority of you to death viciously, and your loved ones as well.
Even with that chip in your hand, you still gonna die. So you better understand. Even though we telling y'all not to get the chip, those just the righteous men that who is gonna fight against those things. You people that just give in, even if you take the chip, you're gonna die. So whatever, it's like do what you're gonna do, but just know one thing, that we know what we stand on. Lord willing.
Give me Jeremiah 17.
Jeremiah 17:5. Thus said the Lord, cursed be the man that trusts in man, and make his flesh his own, and whose heart departed from the Lord.
Being carnal minded, thinking that Babylon, or America, spiritual Egypt, that this is it. This is the pinnacle of living. It ain't gonna get any better than this, so I might as well get it how I live. It's not just that. You Jakes enjoy it. You Jakes enjoy that black culture, death, thug life. Yeah, the brothers always say, when Jake's in a peaceful environment, Jake can't deal with it.
Man, Jake will find a way to turn something very chaotic. They love chaos, man. Disarray, disorder. What the elders say? They unruly, man. The elder next to Elder Tahal.
Ariane Love or Gabal?
Gabal, because he got that Benjamin background. He said Jake unruly, man. And you can't tell him nothing.
Mm-hmm. And hey, again, cursed be the man that trusteth in man's flesh and maketh man's flesh his arm.
Yep.
You think the dollar's going to save you, the U.S. military's going to save you, your job's going to save you, your woman who's been popped by more men than you can imagine can save you. Hey, that kid might not even be yours.
Yeah.
You think this whole lifestyle you set up for yourself is going to save you. But as it says in Isaiah 31, we're going to start at 1. That's not the case.
Isaiah 31:1. It said, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help.
Going to your daddy, the devil, for everything. Oh, we need the answers to COVID. Oh, the economy's going to collapse. We need the answers to it. Oh, we need white Jesus. We need Caesar Borgia and Joel Osteen to tell us the answers.
Yeah.
What's going on?
Ja Rule, give us some answers.
Where's Ja? Where's Ja?
It says,
Hey, well, we and these other celebrities, we need to go to Chadwick Boseman.
Yeah.
We need to go to Wakanda for answers.
Yeah.
You Jakes have gotten so bugged out that you're trying to build a real Wakanda in Atlanta, in Fairy City.
It's ridiculous, man. Okay. This is it says, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help and stay on horses and trust in chariots because they are many, and in horsemen because they are very strong. But they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord.
Hey, a lot of you Jakes are still in that mindset that Babylon's going to bounce back. But there's no way America could go down. We got the world reserve currency, and look at our military. You Jakes honestly think this is your military.
They do.
you think that all this is just gonna again be peaches and cream, but that's not the case.
Well, Jake finding out right now that it ain't peaches and cream. People getting evicted out of their homes. You can't find jobs. You know, still trying to support your family. You don't have anything. This is where society is headed, man. You know, famine finna, a shortage of food is finna start. You people don't know what's coming down this chimney, man. But it ain't Santa Claus.
Hey, and it's all orchestrated by that man you're going to for help, Pharaoh.
Yeah. This way, I got you. Salakia. It says, yet he also is wise and will bring evil. Hey, Dad, he wise and he will bring evil, man. This man not coming with nothing good. Y'all must be forgetting Isaiah 5, man. Woe unto them that you.
Most High, though.
Huh?
This Most High is gonna bring evil.
Oh, Salakia.
But yeah, hey, it's as it says. Yet he also is wise and will bring evil and will not call back his words, as it says in Isaiah 55 verse 11. So shall my word be that goeth forth out of my mouth. It shall not return unto me void, but it shall accomplish that which I please.
Right.
What it pleases the Most High is to destroy them that go down to Egypt for help.
That's right.
And as we just read in John chapter 19, John 19 and 15, you, Jake, said, let his blood be upon us and our children. And well, hey, he is wise and will not turn back his words. And you said it, you made that oath, so now you got to fulfill it.
Your blood gonna be high as a horse's bridle, man. That's what you want. The slain of the Lord shall be many.
As it says in Ezekiel, slay utterly, young and old,
That's right.
maids, little children, everybody, and
That's
start
right.
at the house of the ancients. So old people, young people, virgins, sex addicts, drug addicts, moes, fairies, you name it. Every Jake under the sun that isn't on the vibration of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushai and isn't of that elect numbers, about to have a really bad day coming their way.
The scriptures say, he who don't come to, he who is my enemy, bring them hither and slay them before me. That's the scriptures, man. It says, but will arise against the house of the evildoers and against the help of them that work iniquity. Now the Egyptians are men and not God, and you're going to find that out. Yeah.
Esau Edom is a man
right.
and not the Most High,
Right.
no matter how much he tries to be the Most High. Everything you see that Esau's got right now that you Jake's woo over was given to him by Yahushua when he was Isaac, as his blessing, as the fatness of the earth and the dew of heaven. And Esau Edom's just about reached those bounds which he cannot pass, and he's about to get that birthright. Well, he didn't have a birthright, but about to get his blessing revoked from him. And like the Wizard of Oz, that curtain's about to be pulled back, and you're going to see that he's a weak, feeble man that could never do anything on his own without the help from Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua.
The elder shall serve the younger. It's going to happen, man. Whether you like it or not, you know. It says, and their horse is flesh and not spirit.
Their horse is flesh and not spirit. All these man-made technologies that need gas to run on, freon. You need to change out the tracks. Oh, you're good. Change out the aircraft parts or it won't function properly, and not spirit, not the chariots, which don't get tired and are not going to get shot down and have angels saying, Mayday, Mayday, we're going down.
Then you see a motherfucker shoot out the top with a parachute. That'll never happen with a man of the Lord in the chariot, man.
Parachute with the Star of David on the top.
Super shit, man. He gonna get shot too. It says, when the Lord shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall. You Jakes, man. You Jakes, you want to help build this society up? Yeah, man, we built America. Yeah, we deserve to vote too. I want to vote. I want my voice to be heard. That shit sounds so stupid. Because they never help you not one time. You think them giving you money is helping? But that's what you believe. They took away your whole understanding of who you are. So them giving you money is just fine now.
Money with their faces on it.
And then slide you, they tell you who you are. The people should be in total disarray. But no.
Jake's sitting in his crib, eating on that lamb, drinking wine from bowls.
From bowls. It says, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fall together.
Hey, though hand joined in hand, the wicked shall not go unpunished. Everybody that's beholden to this system, when Yahweh by Yashim Yahushai drops that hammer dead on its head, is going to feel that wrath. Going to feel their skulls split between their eyes.
Right. The second Esdras, 16 and 68. Right. It says, for behold, the burning wrath of a great multitude is kindled over you.
Hey, that great flood coming in, that devil coming down in great wrath. Hey, because, again, these elites, they know what time it is. They can see that these end times prophecies are coming to their fulfillment, that the nation of Israel, at least the elect, are waking up and coming back to their power, and that the men of the Lord, the prophets of the Most High, chiefly through GMS, are out there preaching this word diligently in season and out of season, going out to the highways and byways and doing video epistles like this. And these elites, unlike you bird-brained Israelites out there, understand the scriptures and know that when the men of the Lord are out there, and the real men of the Lord, which they know who they are, preaching that word, that the business is coming shortly thereafter, that their kingdoms that whatever kingdom's ruling at the time is about to be taken out. And they also understand that they're Edomites, unlike the majority of you, and know what their fate is. So they're about to come down in great wrath on everybody to establish this new world order. And you Jakes are their main target on the hit list.
That's right. It says, and they shall take away certain of you and feed you, being idle with things offered unto idols.
Hey, you wanna give yourself unto the idols of this system,
Yep.
that dollar, democracy, being a Republican, a Democrat, a Christian, any ideology under the sun. But those very same things you put your hope in are going to be the same things that destroy you. They're going to feed you democratically to those concentration camps,
Yeah.
to those torturers, to that microchip, and then ultimately your consolation for being idle is going to be a nuclear missile coming down on you.
That's right. It says, and they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and in a reproach and trodden underfoot, man.
Point blank, period. Hey, you consent unto them, you're going to be had in derision by those nuclear missiles, by these race wars that are coming. Because, hey, even though you see these Edomites saying, Black Lives Matter, black is beautiful, a lot of these same Edomites are going to be fighting you in a vicious race war that is coming.
Because they're going to have to pick sides, man.
Hey, it's going to be, hey, I'm for my own in that day.
Fucking right.
And ultimately, you're going to be had in derision for a time in the kingdom. When you get born back through the loins of the righteous elect that made it,
Yep.
you're going to have your head down knowing that, hey, I didn't make it on this go around, so I must have been a degenerate.
That's right.
And we're going to be able to see what you did. So RuPaul's going to be able to see that he was RuPaul, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. They're going to see that they were whopping it around,
Yeah.
making our nation look like a travesty.
Yeah.
And you're going to be sad about it. But hey, after a while, everything's going to be all cool in the game. But hey, if you're a sincere Israelite out there, you don't want to go through that.
Nah, because it's going to be, I don't think y'all, when we talk about that shame and contempt, y'all don't understand how severe it's going to be when they first see themselves in those predicaments, man. They're going to be, it's like being in the kingdom and you shame your father, man. You know, the king, he be very ashamed of you, man, and your whole world feel like it's coming to an end. Of course, like the brother said, we're going to get over it, but at that moment, it's like a pain that is they'll never do that shit again.
It's going to be recorded for eternity.
That's right.
Like everything that's going on right now is going to be eternal. There's going to be no, let's burn the book up or let's chip a nose off a statue. No, it's all going to be there. And you're especially going to feel bad when you realize the whole picture of things, that these men that you talk shit to and scoff to on the camera and on the highways and byways were actually out there to preach to you salvation and how you could be saved.
That's right. We're there for your benefit. This is Isaiah 13 and 14.
As we said, there's a vicious, violent, bloody, and destructive race war coming up. It's going to be your consolation for being idle, for wanting to go down to Egypt for help in the shadow of Pharaoh.
And if I could say, you Jakes, y'all ready though, right?
Oh,
Y'all got your guns.
The no fucking around crew.
The not fucking around. Yeah, the NFAC. Y'all ready to shoot your gun. Yeah, I seen you, Jakes. You busting them, you dropping them, you ready for it. So don't bitch up. It's time to be about your business Y'all always arguing with one another any fucking way. You might as well get ready to get with it.
And these other nations, especially Esau's getting ready to get with. He's been getting ready to get with it.
It says, Isaiah 13 and 14, and it shall be as the chase rope, and as a sheep that no man taketh up. They shall every man turn to his own people, and flee every one into his own land.
And the Most High's given you examples of this before, like with the LA riots. What happened with those Moabite Koreans?
Yeah.
They had Jake's shopping at their stores, but he's like, oh, we're with you. Let's go bust some bricks through some windows. No, they barricaded the bottom of their stores and were on the roofs with rifles. Anybody comes within a certain amount of feet, we're putting you down.
That's right.
And these Ishmaelites are going to do the same thing. These Ammonites, Elamites, Edomites, etc., etc. But you Jakes are so fragmented and messed up in the mind and hate each other that who are you going to turn to?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, because you got to understand something, man. You know them white people ain't going to want you in their circle and shit like that because they're not going to be able to trust you. You different. You don't know what you're going to come with, man. They see a brown face. They're like, hold up. There's an elephant in the room. Get your stupid ass out of here or we're going to kill you. And then Jake going to be so fucked up because like you said, who is he going to go to? We know who we going to go to because we serve Yahweh Shem Shah. So we in this section. But you Jakes are so fragmented. Y'all just jumping around from situation to situation. Ain't got no home base. So a lot of y'all gonna die.
Hey, and another example was during Hurricane Katrina. There were some Jakes that had to go through a particular Edomite area to get to a ferry to get out of the city, and the Edomites were shooting at him and saying, "Hey, if you don't turn back, we'll put you down." And they were joking and having a good time and reminiscing about it later after the event took place. One Edomite was like, "Oh yeah, it was like quail season down here," and his wife said next to him, "Hey, he's a true Southern boy down here now. Now he knows what the word nigger means." And that spirit is not only in these older Edomites, but in these younger Edomites too.
Yeah, yes indeed. It says, "Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword."
You try to go to your Joe's six-pack neighbor that day that you made a flip hamburgers with, or went to their kids' birthday parties for help. Hey, they're going to put you and your loved ones down.
Jake made the barbecue sauce.
Jake did everything. Esau just came there with some open-toe sandals and some cargo pants.
And a case of Budweiser.
It was some Natty Light. He didn't even get you any good beer.
Just some Natty Light.
Hey, and especially you women in the tribes, you nigger women, you spigger women who like to hug up on Esau and have little tear babies. You know what he's gonna do in that day? Hey,
they definitely they're gonna be the ones who truly feel it the most, man. The women, man, because them women don't feel like they damn sure don't feel like they're Israelites. And what's black at the end of the day? So these bitches trying to transition into Edomites, into white people. That's a lone thought out dream of theirs, man. To be as Edomite as possible. Look at these whole wigs. They blind.
Platinum blonde. With some dark ass skin too.
Some blue contact. These hoes looking like Snicker bars.
Hey, they got a whole section on Amazon of books on Judite women writing how to get you a white man, girl.
Yeah.
But hey, in verse 16, let's see what's going to happen to you that consent unto them and have kids with them and want to be cool with them.
It said that children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Woo. Their house shall be spoiled, and their wives, not forgetting you women, ravish.
Hey, the same heathens you thought were your best friends are going to be spoiling your house, killing your children, and ravishing your wives.
Right.
So hey, it's easy to see that it's not looking good for you Jakes out there that refuse to hearken back unto your power, Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai, but want to go down to Egypt for help. And as for us in our house, we're going to stick with our power. Aparatazah, we make it to the end and on those chariots, and don't take part in that consolation you're going to get on this side, that nuclear consolation.
That's right.
So with this video, we hope you sincere Akim out there were edified, and as always, we're going to give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh by Hashem Yahweh Shai by Hashem Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule and teach well. And peace and salutations to you Akim out there pushing this word in truth and sincerity. Shalom.
Shalom.